Hi everyone, this is just going to be a quick update on the Terada sample pack that I am in the process of making. So I'm just going to quickly go through the different samples that I've, sampled from Terada. So these are just a few kicks that I've sampled from various sources. Some are from the Ape Escape Originape soundtrack from 1 and 3. And I think others I've gotten from his website, Far East Recording, because he uploads previews, like 30-second previews of all of his music. So here's the snares. And then we'll go over to hats. And then the big one here is the breaks folder, which I've actually sampled 71 different breaks. Now, not all of them are actually full breaks that you can just plop into any old DAW and off you go. A lot of them are just fragments of different breaks because they have been taken from, some from the Originape series, which only have a little bit of a, half a break or something. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sometimes I think my mouse is faulty or something. It's like clicking twice, and so the file menu browser disappears. Where was I? I was up to breaks, wasn't I? Now, some problems I've had when ripping straight from the PlayStation 1, like this break here, like this one. It's in mono. There's actually no stereo. I've never found a stereo version of that beat break except on the Originape, the Ape Escape 1 Originape CD, which does contain a stereo version of that, but there are pads and bass lines and other things in the background, so I couldn't really sample it. I had to take that from the PlayStation 1. But I do have a plugin here, a VST plugin called, I'll just bring this up. It's called Air Stereo. Well, it's a stereo width plugin by Air, and it's really great because it turns mono samples into stereo samples, and it's really quite good. I'll just show what I've done with this. So I'll disable it and then I'll enable it. So that's what it sounds like without the plugin. So I'll just enable it, and this should be in stereo. So what I might do, I might include both the mono version and the stereo version I've created with this plugin. Which brings me on to the next folder called Break Variations, which it's just full breaks that I've created from different fragments in the breaks folder and using different samples and things like that. And the idea is that you can just pop it into your DAW and not really think much of it. You can just have it in the background or do whatever. I've only created one break so far. And all these breaks will have a BPM marking behind the file name, so it'll be easy to just drop it in and you won't have to work out the tempo or anything like that. I've also sampled some different piano presets. So that's from the Roland FA08. It's a Psycho EP preset, and it was used on Sumo Jungle. And we got this one here. was used on one of the songs in Ape Escape 3. I think Bootown 2, if I recall correctly. Could be wrong, but I think that's it. This one's called Feedback Wave, and I've also sampled that from the Roland FA. And it's used in a couple of his songs, but not really. It's not really obvious. It's more like in the background, so you can't really tell. But when I heard that for the first time, I'm like, oh, yeah, he's used that. Some other samples I've got here. I've got
Mr. Levan calling me.
stuff from his really old stuff. And that's about it, really. So I don't have a date, or I don't have a release date or anything like that, but hopefully shouldn't be too much longer. The sample pack is about 80% done. I just need to sample some more instruments, maybe a few more breaks. Well, I need to create some original breaks for people to use, and that should be it, really. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.